10 years after the original Wii version was released, Xenoblade Chronicles is getting a remake on the Nintendo Switch. But what do you need to know about the Definitive Edition? In this video I'll be doing a quick rundown on what we know and you need to know for those that played the original and those that will be playing it for the first time. Xenoblade Chronicles is a JRPG by Monolith Soft that centres around a world where its inhabitants live upon two ancient dead titans, Bionis and Mechonis. Organic lifeforms live on Bionis, and mechanoid creatures called Mechon live on Mechonis, with the two at war with each other. One of the key weapons that is used to fight against the Mechons is a powerful mythical sword called the Monado, which the main character Shulk comes into the possession of, granting him the ability of foresight. Shulk, along with various companions he meets along the way, will unlock the secrets of the Monado and attempt to defeat the Mechons that have caused so much destruction for those on Bionis. To explain the battle system very simply, when you engage and are in range of an enemy, you will automatically deal basic standard attacks. However, you have a ton of arts, each with their own cooldown timer, which you can manually activate to deal extra damage, break, topple, and daze enemies. You can also execute a chain attack when you have filled your party gauge to deal some serious damage, and it's largely how you manage all these elements, along with the rest of your party, that will see you succeed or fail in battle. One of the main notable improvements that jumps out at you with the Definitive Edition is the visuals, especially the character models, which are lovingly redesigned in a new art style, not only looking substantially better and more colourful, but are also much more expressive. That said, the animations appear to be mostly the same, so some are still a little stiff. While maybe to a lesser degree, the environments, lighting and effects also see various improvements, ultimately making for a really great, more modern looking game. It's not just the visuals that have been changed though, the soundtrack has been remastered, giving the much loved music that extra oomph, but if you prefer the original compositions, you can choose to switch back to them in the menu. Outside of the visuals and sound, there's plenty of quality of life features. For example, the menu interface is heavily redesigned, making it more intuitive and easier to use. The same goes for the quest system, which was pretty cumbersome in the original, but now everything has been marked out for you, so you can see exactly where you need to go, track what items you need, etc., making it feel less frustrating and saving you a ton of time. One other small feature I haven't seen many talk about is how you can maintain the appearance of one piece of gear while utilising the stats from another. So for example, you may have a set of gear you really like, but its stats are lower than another set you've acquired since. Well, now you can use it without feeling too weak. Additionally, there are other small features such as a time attack mode, which pits you against waves of enemies and rewards you with Nopon crystals, which can then be turned in for various rewards, and there's also a theatre where you can watch the various cutscenes. Going back to the story, which in terms of the main game will seemingly remain unchanged, the Definitive Edition does include a brand new, never seen before epilogue called Future Connected, that takes place 1 year after the main story concludes. Future Connected revolves around Shulk and Melia as they attempt to find the capital of her people, the city of Alchemoth, upon a flying junk ship, but ultimately find themselves attacked and crash land on the Bionis shoulder, which was a location that was intended to be in the original game, but never made it into the final build. Shulk and Melia are also accompanied by two entirely new characters called Kino and Nene, who are Nopon. This new epilogue also changes up the battle system. Chain attacks are no longer possible, nor do you have the vision ability, but you can utilise Pond Spectres, which can be recruited throughout Future Connected and come in 3 different types. These Pond Spectres will help you out a lot in battle, and can be used to perform union strikes when you've maxed out your party gauge, unleashing over-the-top moves. To top all off, one really great thing about Future Connected is that it can be played at any time. If you want to experience it straight away without playing through the main game first, you have the freedom to do that, which is a small but nice touch. As far as the Epilogues Playtime goes, according to the director Tetsuya Takahashi, it would take roughly 10 to 12 hours to beat the story, which, when coupled with the main game that takes roughly 60 hours to beat, you have a meaty 70 plus hour experience, and that's not even including all the optional side content. You can pick up the game on May 29th exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. It is a full price title, which, considering all the improvements, is understandable in my opinion, and has a total file size of 13.7 GB. In terms of its resolution, nothing has been stated, but those who have spent time with the game have noted that while sharp in docked mode, in handheld mode it suffers in a similar way to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where things can get a bit blurry, so that's worth bearing in mind, especially if you have a Switch Lite. So there you have it, a quick rundown of what Xenoblade Chronicles is about, and what new features have been added in the Definitive Edition. Hopefully, this has aided your purchase decision. That's it for today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive notifications when future videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.